Hello, um, my name is Matas, and today I'm going to be showing my registration system. Uh, if you would like to take classes, and learn how to do programming in Python, Java, or Roblox Studio, then you can go to the Kiddie Coders website and sign up. So let's begin with showing the registration system. So first we have all of these variables. It looks like quite a lot, but they're very useful for the code. Without these, the code just would not function at all. So these variables, as you can see, it says C name, title name, T name, MNO, TMNO, gender male, female, gen GP, date of birth, date, month, year, add, T add, term, sub, reset, T out, res add. So I will tell you what all these mean. So this is the container as it says here. Title, this is the title of the project. Name, this is the name or like your name that you insert. And here's the out like the another variable for name. Here's the um M and O. So when there's T at the beginning of it, that is like kind of like an output sort of. Then we have gender, and what is, well, it's your gender, so you can pick male or female depending on whether you're male or female. Then you have date of birth, and then of course you have the date, month, and year. Then you have the add and t-add to add everything. Then you have term, which is the terms and conditions. Reset, a button to reset everything, and submit. Then here we have lots of different like settings to pick. So you have a variable telling us the dates. So you, and that is like the month. So for example, if I were born in the 20th um of May and then 2009, I can pick that and then it will be filled out. So here's the title, registration form, as it's a registration form. This is the size of the screen. You'll see what the screen is when we turn on the project. Default close operation, that is how you're going to close the project. That is exit on close, which is when you click the X. So for example, like here, that is exit on close. And then set resizable is false, which means you can't do like that and click that button. Okay, so now you have all these variables because it will say registration form on the actual code, and you have the font, color, size, and all of that. Then you have the size of it, the location for it, and then to actually add it onto the code. Then here you have the name, so you would insert your name into this area. So for example, I could insert my name here. I'm going to remove this, so I'm just going to say my name and surname. And yeah, so then we have the font of the name button, and we also have the size to actually set the size of the text, then the location, and to actually add it. Next, we have the text field, so it's where we're adding the text, and again we are adding the font, color, and size, and with the size and location. Next, we have the mobile, so that is like your phone number. So you could insert your phone number into the registration system, just in case, I don't know, the company needs to contact you for some problem. And you have the font, color, and size again, with the location of it. And yeah, also this location, let's say I had a grid, and each and it was like in intervals of 1 going up, going x and y, and the intervals of 1, then that would be what these numbers are for. So 100 would be like 100, 150 maybe, like that. So next we have the gender, where you are going to pick your gender, which so as you can see, there's the male, female buttons. So yeah, and of course we have the size, location, and font of it all. Then we have the male version of that, and female. Next, we have the button group. So this is to tell us, oh, these are in a group, which means, let's say I can't click female and male at the same time. I can only click one of them. Next, we have date of birth. So this is where you will see. So if we go here, as you can see, it says years, months, dates, and they're all connected to this date of birth. So you have, of course, the font to tell us, which is like the main, like how you're going to see this date of birth button. You have the size and location, and the same with all these other different GUIs that will pop up. You have years, months, and dates, and you can select them all, however, whatever year, month, and like day you want. Next, we have the address, so you could insert your address if you wanted to add that. So we have the font, the color, and the size, and the location. Next we have a checkbox here. So let's say, for example, we added a terms and conditions button, and you wanted people to make sure that they could see the terms and conditions. You would have to click the check mark, and then yeah, you have your terms and conditions. So next you have your submit button, and what that would do is, of course, it'll project your information on a piece, like on a empty space, where it'll show all your info. And reset, well, it basically just resets all of your information that you writ down. So then you have the label and where it's going to all be written. Then next you have all of the actual placement. So as you can see here, it says it will be name, then mobile, then gender male, and then female, and then your date of birth, your address, and if you write all of the info, it'll say registration successful. And here it says, please accept the terms. Oh, please accept the terms and conditions. So if you haven't accepted it, then you're gonna need to accept the terms and conditions. So if over here, there is all the different like ways to set the text for all of the different like texts, and then if we run the code, here is how it looks. So as you can see, you can insert your name here, mobile, I'm just gonna, okay, female or male, I'll do male, date of birth, I'll do the same one that I showed, okay, address, I'll just do that, and if you press submit, as you can see, it asks you to accept the terms and conditions. So if I accept them and press submit, it says registration successful, name, and then it says all the info. You have name, mobile, gender, date of birth, and address. If you click reset, it will disappears. So just to prove that I didn't set all of this up, I'll type in QWERTY, so something different. I'll just type in everything like that. I'll make a random date. There. And then so everything's different, as you can see. I need to accept the terms and conditions. Submit, and as you can see, it just shows all of the information that you type down. And if I take away one, submit, as you can see, it changes like that. Yep, and they both changed. There's also another registration form that you can have. So here you have all of the different imports that you're gonna need. It's a lot, but it's it works. So here you have text and name label, and that is asking you to insert your name. Here of course it says your date of birth. Here your gender. Then here you have radio button. So that's like the little circle that you saw. And since this is Java FX, that means we have to use radio button for those circles. So here toggle rever re, rev, re, rev, reservation reservation. um you have yes or no. So if you have a reservation, you can say yes or you can say no to it. When technology is known, I put Java and Python, since I know both of those. Then educational qualification, we put Java, Python, Scratch, web development, Blender, and Lua programming. Then you have your location, and this will allow you to pick England, America, Germany, France, or other. Next we have register, so it will actually add it. And then here, all of this are the different, like, they're kind of like coordinates. So if if I use annotate, if I had different like parts, so let's have 4 like this. Okay, so we have 4x4 and, well, 4x5, and let's say I put in code, it starts at 0. So usually when you're counting, you put 1, 2, 3, but coding puts, but coding goes like this. And coding goes like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, like that. So let's say I wanted to put my text in 0, 0. That would be over here. So let's put a little 0. That'd be over here since we're starting at 0 and we're not moving anywhere. Next, let's say I wanted to do. Actually, wait. Maybe let's. Okay. So 0. Okay. And let's say I wanted to do 0, 2. Then I would go to 0 and then move by 2. So 1, 0, 1, 2. And then you have 2. And then this is where my text would be located. And what if I wanted to do 2 2s, then I'd go 1, 2, 2, then 1, 2. And that'd be over here. So that's like what all these different numbers are. So let's take one from the code. So let's see. 2, 4. Let's do 2, 4. So here's our 0. And we go 1, 2. Number 2. And then oh wait, no. Wait, hold on. So what so so what um okay, so now what you're gonna do, so it's 2, 4. So 2 and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 here, that's a 4. Oh wait, no. And so 1, 2, and then 4. So that's 4 here, and then that's where I'd be located. So now let's erase all this and carry on. So next, let's see. So as you can see, we are adding all of the different locations. And now here we have all the different fonts, labels, and different sizes, different colors, and yeah. And then over here we have the color for the background, the registration form like title, the scene, and show. So now if we let me close this, and now if we click run, as you can see, name, matter, my surname, my date of birth. Let's do the one I did before. There. Wait, no. And then there. Okay. And gender, male, reservation. Let's say yep. Technologies learned, Java and Python. Let's do Java for my educational qualification. Location, England, register, and then that would register you and take you to another page. So that's basically all. Yep, if you are interested in taking lessons, then go and register at Kiddie Coders. So yeah, bye.